Hello everybody, Wong here. Today's going to be another gun video and I'm going to be doing a review of the P90. This gun is probably the meta gun, honestly. Even when the Vector was around, this was probably more meta, purely due to its uptime, and I'll go on about what uptime is when I'm doing the stats section. But yeah, this gun's really good and you probably see this gun going around a lot. You can either leave a comment now or later, but I'd like to see whether you guys think this gun is OP, because me personally, I'm a bit on the border. I tend to know that it isn't OP, but I've been getting my mind changed the more I use it. I just hit 1,000 kills with it. Yeah, so anyways, this video is going to have stats, bullets to kill, then I'm going to go over its standings with other guns in the category, then I'm going to go over the play style and attachments I would bring. That section will be a little bit short, and then I'm going to do an entire live commentary match, which I think was a 91 kill game. So anyways guys, enjoy the video. So, this gun's stats. First of all, I'm going to go over the outliers again, because that's what I always like doing. And this one, the first thing to notice is the vertical recoil is nice and low at 0.8. And the horizontal isn't too bad at 1.4. It's not terrible. At an 800 fire rate, which is what it has, it is a little bit noticeable, but it only really becomes a little bit worse when you equip the quick mag. Another really quick upside is its running speed is really good. It's 5% more than normal, which is really good. I normally run it with light armor, in fact, just to get this bonus even higher. But the big upside, the thing that makes this gun really cracked, is its reload time. Now, the reload time might not look amazing now. 3.83 doesn't look that good at all. It looks alright. But with the quick mag, it goes down to, I think it was 2.95, which is pretty good. But when you do a fast reload, it is almost instant. It's super duper quick. I don't have the exact time, but the fast reload is really fast. It's one of the fastest reloads in the game, plus a 50 round mag. And all of a sudden you have this thing that people call uptime, which is pretty much how long you can keep the gun up. That literally is just it, how long you can keep it up. So a 50 round mag, that means you can keep it up for a long time, plus a fast reload means that when you have to put it down, it won't be for very long. This gun is really good for running and gunning, because all the other guns, you have to have somewhere where you can hunker down and reload and heal and things, whereas this gun cuts out the reload part. So yeah, that is a huge upside to this gun. It's also got a really fast aimed out sight speed, and yeah, it's got 28 damage, which down the bottom here I've got the bullets to kill listed. 4 for no armor, 4 for light, 5 for normal armor, which is the 125 health, 6 for heavy, and 6 for exo. Honestly, 6 for heavy and exo, you are going to be feeling like you're killing a bit slower, but on 800 fire rate, it doesn't feel that bad, to be honest. It actually doesn't feel that bad at all compared to its no armor bullets to kill. Yeah, this gun is pretty good. Really quick downside of this gun is actually the velocity is pretty low at 390. That's pretty bad. You'll actually notice this at like long range. If you're shooting people who are moving left and right a bunch, it's actually really hard to keep up with them, because you're gonna have to track them by even further. You have to aim even further in front of them, but if they keep turning around, you're gonna be missing by a lot more. It's just really hard at that velocity. So yeah, that's the stats for this gun. Alrighty, so right here I've got a list of all the guns you would compare it to. First of all, the guns in the category with it, which is the PDW category, which is the P90, the Grozer, and the Honey Badger. And then I've also got the SMGs, because a lot of people compare it to SMGs, so I thought it would be a bit more in tune with the community if I actually compared it to the SMGs. So this is where I believe all these weapons stand, and I do believe the P90 is at the top. And the reason is just the uptime is so good, and I think it's kind of hard to overstate it. It's the kind of stat that means that you can truly run and gun without having to stress, because you don't have to take so many breaks and have a position in which you can do a long reload behind you, because you don't really have to reload that much. And because the recoil is so low, it feels like I don't have to overexert myself to aim. I can just kind of freely aim, and if somebody's half behind cover at close range, it doesn't really matter. I can hit those shots easily. And if I hit headshots with this thing, it melts, and it has a pretty good TTK with headshots. It honestly is just a really good gun. I still don't know if it's OP. I don't know. I really do leave a comment if you think it's OP. I want to be convinced. But it's just the best part about the gun being its uptime just doesn't seem that bad. Like, the Vector was killing people at ranges it shouldn't have, and it had a bit too big of a mag, so you could constantly kill people at ranges it shouldn't all the time. Whereas the P90, it just constantly kills. It doesn't feel oppressive, you know. Uptime doesn't, I don't die to the P90 and go, oh, I'm so annoyed that guy doesn't have to reload. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't feel annoying to die to, in my opinion. But yeah, I would definitely put it above the other guns. I'm quickly going to compare its DPS. It kills a little bit slower than the MP5 and the MP7, but its uptime and its run speed are both really, really good. So I think it definitely competes, and it's 50 round mag. Like, I know I just said uptime like 10 times, but it's just so good. The Groza, I would say, goes under it purely because even though its DPS is really good, it's got good range DPS, it's just the mag size on the P90 is so insanely good. Also, just want to say, as you can see, I got the PP2000 in the trash bin over there, and I have the UMP and the Honey Badger in the wrong positions. And I ever since this last prestige, I've now used all these guns again and gotten 1,000 kills with them. I'm actually going to flip the UMP and the Honey Badger, and I'm actually going to take the PP2000 out of the bin. I think that the PP2000 is one of the worst out of these guns selected, but I don't think it's trashed out. I don't think it's absolutely horrible. You can still do good with the gun, of course. But anyways, this video is about the P90, not the PP2000, so I'm going to move onwards. Alrighty, so in this section I'm going to be talking about the attachments and the playstyle. So, first things first, you can't really get many attachments on it. There is one magazine attachment, which I recommend. It's the quick mag, makes it reload way faster. I take a close range scope, so I take a red dot. And for the barrel, I normally take the tactical. But you definitely could take the ZAM 762 or the NT4556. These both up its velocity. I personally do not run them, but you definitely could bring these if you wanted to. Because the way the attachments work is I think they're percentage based, but I know that they pretty much aren't as worth it on some guns as they are on others, and on this gun they don't really do that much. Like, the tactical only reduces the recoil by a little bit, so you definitely could run these other two. The flash hider would also be alright because it lowers your horizontal by a bunch, which is really nice. That's okay if you don't mind vertical recoil being upped. So yeah, I run the tactical though, and every now and again I do run the flash hider. Alrighty, so that's the attachments because it's really simple. Now I'm going to talk about the playstyle really quick. This gun's playstyle is pretty much, because it's so good at everything, you want to be getting close range to medium range engagements, mostly close range, and you kind of just, it's hard to explain. You just got to play good. It's hard to explain. If you play good and you have good positioning and good aim, everything to do with this gun will reward you a bunch. Like, because its movement speed is so fast, you can do the jump left and right stuff, and you can jump behind cover, and you can make mistakes, but you move so quick that you can fix your mistakes really quick. So it's all good to be a frontline run and gun player. You just got to have the movement and the aim and the positioning to back it up. So it's always good to have cover that you can jump to, but you don't need it as close as other guns because you can move really quick. And also, you do not need to worry too much up close and medium range if enemies are behind cover. You'll still kill them really fast. Even against multiple enemies, this gun slaps just because it has so much uptime. Yeah, honestly, there's not much else I can really say. You just want to be taking on as many enemies as you can because this gun just performs so well. The only things you really are stressing about is you don't want to have long range and medium range engagements against people who are jumping around is really hard. So you don't want to really be taking medium range engagements against people who move really well, and you definitely don't want long range engagements just because the velocity is so low. Once again, changing the attachments to the NT556 or the VAM will help a lot. Oh, it would help a bit. Sorry, not a lot. It doesn't really matter if you're fighting people front on either. You don't need to flank. Flanking with this gun is awesome because of huge mag, but you don't need a flank. Flanking though will give you a better kills per minute, so I do recommend it. So yeah, sorry the playstyle section is so short. It's just, this gun is really good and it's very accurate and very low recoil. This will be a live commentary using the P90. I just hit 1,000 kills. This is the second time I've gotten 500 kills on this gun. I did 500 on my first prestige and now on my third prestige. So I'm pretty excited to get this video out to you guys because this gun, really low recoil, pretty good DPS. The horizontal is a little bit more than I want for an 800 fire rate, but it's actually like totally fine. And this gun also reloads really fast. You could definitely run this on assault and get this thing to reload even faster, but I've actually switched to medic. All of these 500 kills pretty much were on assault, and oh whoopsies, we're on assault, but I have switched to medic because I've just been needing to heal way more. I'm going to be running light armor because this gun pretty much is just, if you can aim good and move good, you'll get a lot of kills, because this gun doesn't really stand in your way at all. It's just got a lot of ammo, so you don't have to reload often. Reload's quick even then, and it has pretty low recoil. The DPS isn't amazing, it's pretty good. It's like MP5 sort of, a little bit worse than the MP5, but it's like, it just is pretty much a gun that doesn't stand in your way. It doesn't have downsides. It doesn't have downsides, and it has a few upsides, so it's pretty good. Sorry, I've got a packet of curly whirly squirrelies here, so I'm gonna put them down so you're not hearing me munch during the live commentary. And we're on Isle. I actually am a huge fan of Isle. I would say this is probably my favorite map. I really, really like it. I am a big fan of like just the style, and I like snowy kind of maps. And also, I really like how this map feels like a long range map, but then when you actually play it, it's more of a close range map due to all the foliage, which I am a bit of a fan of. Okay, this is a weird situation. I'm just waiting patiently until I can see an enemy, and then I shoot them. This is such a weird situation to be in. Okay, that was whack, but that was fun. Alright, the enemies have C. I'm actually not going to go for C because crossing this open ground would be tough. I'm instead going to cross shorter open ground and flank C. And also, they won't be aiming behind them, hopefully at least. They shouldn't be. I hear gunshots over towards B and A. See, right there, I just missed so many shots because I wasn't really paying attention to my aim that much. That's tough. Right here, I throw this impact grenade just to check if he has run all the way down the yellow container. There's a different guy here, I remember. Just shot the body just in case he did get revived. There's a tank, so I'm going to back up. I'm putting cover, not in between me and the enemies I'm shooting, but I'm standing in front of that to put cover between me and the people I'm not looking at. In my most recent video, I talked about the red zone and green zone. Pretty much, there's a huge red zone on my back, and I was covering that instead of the red zone at my front. Oh, I'm so bad. Oh, I knew before I even died there that I was going to die, just because I missed some shots that I really had to hit just then, which is a shame. That was just, my aim wasn't good enough. It's nothing to do with positioning or the gun, that was just purely I didn't aim well.
We're dying right here. I need help.
I can res them through the floor. Yeah, I'll res them through the floor.
Thank you. Oh,
I got you, boys. Editors post commentary. Always res the boys. I'll drop an ammo pack on the ground, or a health pack even.
And super nice.
Oh, that's I'm gonna get close to this rock, so if there's people up the top, like this, they have to commit. I'm gonna heal before I shoot, because I think that if they see me, I'm dead anyways, so I just want to get all my health back. They won't expect that. Oh, there's a guy behind me though. Dang, that was a tough spot to be in, honestly. Those guys up top definitely wouldn't have expected it. Oh, Rafiki. Alright, let's... Oh, whoopsies. Dang, honestly, I had my eyes on the chat. That was me just being stupid. I should have been more ready. I really want to avoid this tank, but I do like the flank that they have, because I don't want to go... I don't want to walk out of C, because walking out of a door into multiple angles is hard. I think I can get that guy. I got you, Nate J Dog. 69. Get the heck out of here. Yeah, I thought that was risky. There was nothing else I could really do. There was no other good choices, so I tried to pick the lesser of two bad choices, but I failed and I still died. I think that anything else I would have done there would have got me killed anyways. Aww. Someone subscribed. Thank you very much. That's awesome. Alrighty, let's head over to E just because I want some XP. Is that an enemy? That is an enemy. Just double checking. I'm really bad at that with vehicles. Telling if it's an enemy vehicle or not. I'm super bad at it. That's a teammate? I'm so silly. Alrighty, let's have a look. Oh, I'm down. Ah, I was looking at the chat. I'm so silly. Okay. Let me get my head in the game to get you guys some actual like good gameplay instead of just like me dying all the time. Alrighty. First thing I'm gonna do, get behind these things which are good cover. I swear there's an enemy shooting here. That's teammate. Cool. I saw an enemy just behind these solar panels, so I'm gonna reposition to put something in between me and him. Here he is, he's down. So right there, I just ran to that box to get cover in between me and that enemy that was behind the solar panels. Okay, that's a lot of enemies. I dipped down into the valley here, so these enemies on the right in my red zone are covered. Ooh, that guy got an assist though. I'll move up to this wall so I have cover on my left whilst I quickly make sure this open ground is clear. Cool. Oopsies. See, every time I look at the chat I get shot at. Oh, I'm gonna not look at the chat because I'm stupid. And I can't like look and do this at the same time. So as you can see, I'm sort of sticking to cover a lot here, just purely because if at any moment something happens that I don't expect, I can have cover to jump behind. So yeah. Alrighty. There's that guy. That's bad luck. To avoid situations like that where that guy missed those shots, like if you don't want to be that guy, try to shoot when you're a lot closer, and also equip some recoil attachments instead of a suppressor. Suppressors are really good, but sometimes recoil attachments are just what will get you all the kills. Post commentary here. See how I dip back into the building and then re-swing right away? I dip into the building purely to make that guy think that I'm not going to re-swing, and that'll make him decide to make the long run to cover instead of shooting. Alright, so there's enemies back here. I want to kill all these enemies on C, but I'm afraid of this red zone behind me, so I'm going to double check it. Alright, I'm going to now not care about it because I've killed an enemy and no one else has rocked up, so now I'm going to commit to the front. Let's have a look. Probably could have picked my target a bit better there and killed someone a bit closer. Ooh, dang, I'm dead. That was my bad. Honestly, I probably should have just, after getting that kill, I should have hit the deck a little bit faster and reposition. But I sat there looking whilst reloading, which I shouldn't have done. Alrighty, let's have a look. I want to be in that spot again, but I might actually go even further around to kill all those dudes who would be in my red zone. And once again, I'm not actually going to go 2C, because my gun's DPS is quick and everything, but I prefer having a flank over a head-on gunfight, because I can just take way more flank gunfights in a row. Oops. Okay, I'm going to cross this open road. Thank God the cars are here, that's really good, I'll remember that. It's interesting. So like I hit the deck, so I just shot at prone height through the grass, and I didn't damage him, but I think I got the kill. I'm going to get a bit closer because my gun will be better. Okay, I don't think there's anyone here. Dang, I'm dead. Well done. I didn't clear everything out, I guess. Maybe he came up the stairs, I'm not too sure. Okay, so the flank hasn't been working because my situational awareness isn't good enough due to all the foliage, and also just I probably could be a bit more thorough, but I'm like, with this fast movement and like good gun, I kind of overplay, if you guys get what I mean. Like I play a little too fast and things because I overestimate how much I'm going to do. But I'll try to stop doing that. Man, I really like this map. It's just such a cool like style and everything, and I really like, I just love the snow. Honestly, I just love the snow. I also like how much cover there is. It's very good. It's like a big map with loads of cover, so it plays like a close range map, which is really nice. Oh, something here. Hear footsteps. I didn't know exactly where that guy was, but I could tell he's getting further away because the footsteps are getting hella quiet. Is that another guy? Oh, it's a teammate. Oh, it's an AJ dog. Right, I'm gonna go up through here. I don't want to be where these teammates are because they're dying. I'm gonna instead try to take this building again and use that as a point to move forwards on, like with a lot of cover. That guy's too far away from my gun, and he's half secluded behind cover. So if I try to pull my recoil down, I might shoot the cover instead of him, so I want to get close. That was the guy, I'm pretty sure, because he had a Scar H. Let me go up and around here to be behind them all. There's that guy I didn't know. There's a guy who I think saw me. Oh, yeah. Oh, that was really good. I thought he fell. That was a really, really good play from him. He definitely caught me off guard. More post-commentary here. Very interestingly, that situation, he actually did exactly what I did to the sniper. When I dipped into cover and undipped, he literally just did that to me with the rock. He dipped and then got back up. See, that right there, that's a really good thing as well. I didn't mention this in my positioning video. And more should be in my movement video, to be honest. But right there, that guy did this thing where he re-peeked, right? You call that re-peeking when he'll peek, take some shots, and he'll walk off the rock like that. But then he comes back and peeks me. That's called a re-peek. Generally, you don't do that. But in that situation, it was really good because I think he knew that it was really unexpected. Like, I wouldn't expect that. And he probably saw me already running off of the side of the rock to try and catch him. So he re-peeked instead, which was a really good play. I don't have a grenade, I would have done the same thing. Oh, I'm actually going to go a bit wider because my situational awareness isn't that good. I don't know if there's anyone in front of me, so I'm going to go wide with all the cover. So if there is someone in this open area, I'm all good, like that guy. I just need to aim better. Oh, man. Oh, I'm down. That was a really nice shot from that guy. Alright, I'll have to remember to mute this, so I'm going to quickly hit a curly whirly. The reason I'm going to C instead of B is because it's in between an enemy objective and a teammate objective, meaning enemies are going to be heading towards C. And also there's a line of dead and getting shot at teammates, meaning there should be a line of enemies here somewhere that I can get the flank on. There they are. I should have waited until I got a bit closer. My aim isn't good enough for the recoil at that range. So let me get a bit closer. I'll throw a grenade too, just to make them all half health.
On the hill behind them.
It's an enemy heli. Oh yep, let me... Tank here as well. I'm just going to try and be still for a bit, make sure the tank doesn't kill me. How much C4 do I have? 5. 5's enough for a tank. Alright, so that's the tank dead. Yeah, it's good to be still sometimes near a tank and just chillax a little bit. I didn't expect that, honestly. I didn't even think that more enemies would be coming from B. I thought our teammates were winning the B fight, but I didn't pay attention. Honestly, after I blew up that tank and killed the engineer and I proned, I probably just should have checked the map just to get a bit more situational awareness, but I didn't. That's now for next time I'm going to do that. When there's a bit of downtime after a kill and I'm reloading, may as well check the map. And it'll be... Checking the map is a good way to instantly gain situational awareness, because you literally know where teammates are getting shot at and objectives being taken. I'm going to go back to C and do the same thing. I'm going to ignore the lav because it's too much of a wild card and I can't like control it at all because I can't kill it. So I'm just going to ignore it and roll the dice that it won't kill me. So there's a bunch of dudes there. The one guy who saw me, he played good by going down to try and get more cover, but it ended up isolating him from his teammates. Dang, I did not aim well enough. That's my bad. Whew, that's tough. I didn't aim well enough at all. I think that if I killed that sniper faster, I could have pre-aimed the corner that guy was going to round a bit quicker too, and then I might have lived. Honestly, in that situation, I think after I killed the first guy, when I swung deep and saw they were both following him and going underneath, like down low, I probably should have backed up at that point and been ready for multiple people pushing me instead of just the one. But I didn't do that. I will try to do that next time. Alright, these guys are on... Oh, no light. I was going to say, someone's cluing on. No light's pretty good. He's pretty best. I got you. Yeah, no light's a ledge. Friggin' love no light. I want to get to this rock so I can crouch up and down. Dang, I have top kill me. Fair enough, that's tough.
No, I can't do this anymore.
Yeah, that's tough. No light's a ledge, that guy's really, really good. He's using the FAMAS, I'm pretty sure, which is very nice. I like the FAMAS, it's actually personally one of my favourites. It's not good or anything, it's just fun to use and it's cool. That's an interesting thing about this game. The guns balance, right? The worst of the worst guns aren't that bad, and the best of the best guns aren't that good. Which is good. That's like exactly how you want it. You want a situation where guns aren't frustratingly bad and frustratingly good. I personally don't care about meta a whole bunch, purely because there's so many like varying skill levels in BattleBit that you can use guns that are pretty bad and still do good. And so the meta doesn't really matter that much, unless I started to do like Pro League or something, which I don't think I'm good enough for, but in Pro League and stuff, of course it matters, because you're versing people who are really, really good. I'm gonna hit the deck here. There's a lot of enemies in front and on the left, so I'm gonna do this to cut off my left red zone. That's a grenade. I just realized. Dang, I'm having a really tough match, honestly. This is a tough one. Huh. Okay, let me have another curly whirly to, you know, help with the thinking box. The old thinkerino. Alright. I think this will be better than C. C is really tough at the moment. There's so many angles that are too long for my gun. Someone try these angles instead. Probably wasn't a good idea to prone there, because the actual... This is actually an interesting thing. These bushes, because the bottoms of them are so thin, there's a lot of places where you can see people's feet when they're behind these bushes. So yeah, always look at the bottom with your eyes, like check out the bottom. With your aim, still aim at like head height. But with your eyes, look at the bottom of these bushes, you might be able to see feet under them, and that'll help you get kills. Oh, I got lucky that I chose to draw my aim to the left, just a smidge. Purely at random. I could have gone to the right and it would have made just as much sense, but I was just trying to predict a left or right movement from him through the bush, and I happened to get correct. It was honestly just a 50% chance of killing that guy. Ooh, that was a really nice shot. No light, what a Chad. That guy's goated. Alright, let's have a look. Honestly, I know this is going to sound silly. Because I'm doing a gun review, I'm not going to switch off the P90, but right now I'd actually switch off the P90 purely because I want some longer range. What I might do is next respawn, I might actually take off the quick mag just to make my recoil a little bit better. Just purely because I am struggling with these kind of medium range engagements that I want to be winning. And I can't think of a good way to force closer range ones at the moment, so I think it'd be better to literally just use different attachments to make my gun better. Dang. Okay. Let's do it. Let's do it. That was a really nice shot. That was from the heli, I think. Oh, maybe it was just from a rock. So what does that do? Yeah. Horizontal's way better. That's what I want. Horizontal is my main enemy with this weapon. Yeah, that guy. Yeah, it was from the helicopter. That's amazing. Yeah, I vibe with that, McLovin. Alright, right there, I literally thought... I thought this teammate was closer down below, so I was just running around in circles to try and give him time, but I was wrong. I timed that completely bad in my head. Did not think they were this close. Well, I should have warned that guy proning to move, but... there's bushes here. Dang, that's tough. Squirrel team 6-year-olds, I like that. Oh man. Tough, 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 tough. I don't want to go to A. I feel like we're just going to win that fight already, and I just want more kills. That's a guy at the end of the road that's too far for my gun. Okay, I'm going to take a bit of a break. I'm going to get behind the enemies. I want to get behind the enemies, but They're making it hard with the position I'm in. Oh, I gotta back up. So right now I'm... Oh, no. That was a good kill for my guy. I thought I'd hear sprinting, but I think he played it slow on purpose. That was really good from that guy. That's such a tough position. Honestly, right there, I can't think of what I could have done. I think if I had smoke grenades, I could have done something, but I didn't. So, yeah, I'm gonna... This guy was around a bunch of teammates earlier, so no reason to believe he isn't now. I'm gonna stay on the left side of this hill so I keep my right side covered until I can get in a position like this where my red zone is fine. Okay. As you can see, I'm getting more kills now. I've removed the quick mag at ranges. Oh dang, ranges that I like more. But of course, the downside is reload speed. But as you guys saw, I was dying a bunch. So no shame in taking a change that isn't meta just because you're finding one part of the game hard. Like honestly, like there are some really go-to players who make this gun look super duper easy, and like they make me want to keep the quick mag on because they're really really good. But honestly, I could just take it off and do better myself because this is the part that I'm struggling with. Granted, I should get better and try to not struggle with it, which is definitely what I am doing. But for some good gameplay, I want to show you guys that if you're just looking to have fun, just do what's good for you. You know, because in reality, you know which parts of the game you're bad at and good at. I'm gonna run and heal. Oof, that's tough. I'm lucky that guy chose to take so long to shoot me. I think he thought I didn't notice him. I think that's why he didn't shoot me for a bit there. I don't know. Could be a multitude of reasons, honestly. But, yeah. Alright, I want to go down and low because I want to avoid the roof of C because those guys are shredding me. So if I go this way, just due to map knowledge I know this, I can keep something in between them a lot more. See, right there, I would have to get closer if I had the quick mag on because I'm not as good with the recoil. Alright, I'm going to get close. I'm going to ignore any other enemies and pretend like I'm one of these guys. Purely... Dang, that sucks. Oh, man. It did not pay off. It did not pay off. I was going to try and like pretend like I'm a teammate by just not shooting anyone for ages. You'd be surprised how much that does work. Oh, this actually looks really nice. I'm going to quit that. You'd be surprised how much that actually does work. I'm going to go up here. I got lucky that guy walked into my aim, but at the same time, he was so close that it would be kind of tough for him to not walk into my aim there. I don't think there was bad movement or positioning from that guy. I think that was just a gamble that he wanted to help his teammate, and he paid the price of the gamble. He just rolled the chance that I'd kill him. Oh, alright, I'm backing up. The reason I back up there is because I missed those shots on that guy who was half behind cover, and I think that if I were to try and get the kill, it would take too long and he would kill me. Right there, I heard this guy's footsteps, so I tunnel visioned. This is tough. This is tough. That's one of those situations where it's like, gun kills fast, and I can move quickly. So I start moving a little too quick. This guy needs to drop the heli a bit faster, thank you. The reason I went for that, even though he was only like so small on my screen, is because he wasn't moving at all. If he was moving, I probably would have waited, or if he was crouched up and down behind that cover, I probably wouldn't have gone for that. I was actually kind of lucky, to be honest. I trailed really far ahead of that guy just because the velocity is so slow. I heard this guy moving a second ago, that's how I knew where that guy was. That guy's going to get in the gunner, so I'm going to move. Aim to that blue guy on our team. Oh, right. What a legend. I think that guy subbed. I got you, Chad. What a legend. Ooh, it's gonna be a while before we get into any enemies. Alright. If that's the case, I'm gonna avoid the shore because I don't like these long angles. I know that there's a lot more close range angles down this lane of the map, so I'm gonna go there. Honestly, that guy was my kill and I just bottled it. It was just straight up my bad. I unleaned and walked away. And I did it too early because I actually would have killed him if I didn't. I thought it's like one of those situations, you guys know when you've like killed so many people with a gun that you sort of know when they die and then you accidentally unswing a little too early. I literally just did that so bad. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna chill with these guys who are enemies just so no one's looking for me because they won't be looking here if they do look anywhere. I'm gonna do that. Once again, gonna chill with this support guy here. I'm not gonna kill him so people don't look for me. Ah, never mind, he's dead. I saw that enemy. Tough, this is tough. I don't like being here. I'm gonna try to blow up that sandbag. Just the top layer. See, that's how bad C4 is against buildables. See how I only blew one up layer, even though I threw 3? That's crazy. Dang. Yeah, honestly, that was like... I shouldn't have done that, but I just thought I'd give it a go. GG, that was a really fun match. 92 and 24. I hope this was interesting enough for you guys. I don't know if I gave any really great insights there, but if it helped you guys, please let me know down in the comments below, because I read all the comments, because... I don't know, I just want to know what you guys are thinking, and what you guys think about the game. So yes, the boys. Well, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please give the P90 a go. I still am undecided as to whether it's OP or not. It's like, it's so, it's very good. It's good at so many. Anyways, guys, I'll catch you later.